All right, y'all are absolutely going to love this kid from up in Massachusetts. He's 12 years old. He's got the cojones. Wait till you'll hear, that was almost Italian. Wait till you'll hear what he has to say. Got a 5-pack for you today. Here we go. Next, AOC and Matt Gaetz have teamed up. It's ridiculous they had to do this, but I'm glad they did. AOC and Matt Gaetz team up to introduce a bipartisan ban on stock trading in Congress. This came out yesterday in the Washington Examiner. AOC and Matt Gaetz have sparred heavily in days past. She said he's a bad haircut in a cheap suit, and he said, "Stop trying to date me," which is hilarious. AOC is a member of the Progressive Caucus. Matt Gaetz, y'all know him. He's a member of the Freedom Caucus. But they just said, hey, maybe folks with classified information shouldn't be stock trading. It's got bipartisan support. I give it a big thumbs up. We'll see. Next, North Carolina. They're debating this week on permitless carry. And it's called the North Carolina Constitutional Carry Act, allowing anybody, as long as you're legally allowed to own a gun, including 18-year-olds and up, allow them to concealed carry. Interesting. They're debating it. We'll be watching. Next, Montana. Now, we got to divide here. Montana in 2021 legalized permitless carry. But there is still a line in their constitution, the state constitution, that doesn't allow for concealed carry. Yesterday, Montana voted to remove that from the Constitution. You've already got permitless. Now they're looking at removing that from concealed carry, removing that from the Constitution. It's a line that prohibits it. It went through, it passed. But because this is part of the Constitution, it has to go to the people, because that's how it works. So it's now headed to the general election in November of 24 next year. Montana doing good stuff. They're moving, they already have permitless. They're moving towards removing the concealed carry ban that's in their constitution. I think it is fantastic. All good news. Also, good news. Today's episode is brought to you by Blackout Coffee. I've told you before that it's brewed by Patriots. It's also roasted by Patriots, and that's fantastic. It is roasted in-house. They don't buy it and slap a label on it. They are coffee connoisseurs, and those men and women down there are Patriots, and they support what we're doing here. So I appreciate that. And I know y'all want to support good companies just like that. How do you do it? Link below with a coupon code. It's Blackout Coffee. It's fantastic. I start my day with them. I won't say every day. I'm very honest with y'all, but all the time. And it's good. And I know a lot of y'all do. My buddy Scott, shout out to Scott. He's a member of Blackout Coffee and their subscription club. So Blackout Coffee, check them out. You people, thank you for every thumbs up. You're going to love this kid. I love it. His name is Liam. He's from Massachusetts. He was sent home for wearing a shirt to school that said 5 easy words. There's only 2 genders. And they sent him home. He stood before the school board. You're going to love what he said. This young man, his name is Liam. He's a 7th grader in Massachusetts. I'm not going to do his last name. You can find it. It's in the New York Post. He was pulled from gym class on March 21st, and he was given what he described as an uncomfortable talk. Said that he made people in the class feel unsafe. Ink. All it is, ink on a shirt. I feel unsafe. Oh, it gets better. Quoting Liam says this, quote, "They told me I wasn't in trouble, but it sure felt like I was. I was told that I would need to remove my shirt before I could return to class. When I nicely told them I didn't want to do that, they called my father. The father supported him." It's a grown man, and I like it. Morrison, the young man, says that, there's his name. Liam says that the words on it, 5 words, said nothing harmful, nothing threatening, just a statement that I believe as fact. But he was told that he was targeting a protected class. He said he did nothing. He said he didn't disrupt learning, and they said, yes, you did. You disrupted the learning environment, and that he was targeting a protective class. Here's my favorite part. Liam says this, who is this protected class? Are their feelings more important than my rights? I don't complain when I see pride flags and diversity posters hung throughout the school. Do you know why? Because others have the rights to their beliefs just as I do. Close quote. He also argued that there was no disruption. Quote, no one got up and stormed out of class. No one burst into tears. I'm sure I would have noticed if they had. I experience disruptions to my learning every day. Kids acting out in class are a disruption, yet nothing is done. Why do these rules apply to one and yet not another? And he was booted from school. I know that I have a right to wear a shirt with those 5 words. Even at 12 years old, I have my own political opinions and I have a right to express those opinions even at school. This right is called the First Amendment of the Constitution. I got chills. Liam, shout out to you, young man, and all of us should take note. Next, Switzerland. Wall Street Journal says this, that Switzerland wants children to eat less chocolate and more insects. Companies are pitching bugs to young consumers. This is where we are headed with the elites. The elites, as we saw in Davos last year, we saw that they hate you. They are locking arms more than ever. Research has come out that says the elites are locking arms more than ever. And we've known for years now that trust in the elites is plummeting big time year by year by year. But the cooperation among elites has gone up big time. What do they want? They want to be the ruling class over you. And one of the ways is to control your electricity, control what you drive, control everything about you, and be able to flip you and your lights and your life off with a single switch. How? Giving them the power. Our Congress is stepped right in with him, lockstep with them. And, it's tough. It's tough because I know that a lot of y'all love you some Elon Musk. I like some of the things he does. I don't trust him. He's part of the elite. He literally has worn clothing that says New World Order. His family is a bunch of lizard people. But I kind of like the Twitter thing. That's been kind of cool. I like the free speech there. Is it the enemy of my enemy is my friend? I don't know. But I think he's done some good stuff, but I do not trust the elites. They're wanting our children. This is in Switzerland. It goes on from there. Wales is doing the same thing. It's coming here, having our children eat bugs. Why? So they can control us. That's all I got. Let me know down below what you think. See ya.